You said I was gonna
What's
sing something.
that? Right, I was waiting though. Go ahead and sing us some tunes.
No. Mm-mm.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to another edition of Our Take. I am your host, Farrah, hostess with the Moses. And y'all know who that is over there, T Double. Oh, new blood.
New blood, yes. New day,
What
new
that
blood.
mean?
That's just what it is. I'm feeling new. Woo, everything new
All
about me.
right, maybe
You know
you
what I'm saying?
covered in the blood of Jesus. I
Covered in the
don't know.
blood of Jesus. We need that this week against Alabama. Let's do it.
Yeah, you need that and yeah, a lot of stuff. But
Woo.
I'll say that for later. But yeah, definitely. Sorry, we on a little bit late, but just Mr. Man over here, he was a little host over on the extra point earlier, and they were getting it over there, getting it. So now, but glad y'all enjoyed. It was a good show. I enjoyed watching it.
Well, I'm glad you loaned me out and let other people see who I am. And then this is the only time in the history of the show you can blame me for making it late. Every other time it's your fault. So don't even try to blame it off.
Well, I'm glad you had your visiting pass as you brought your ass home from being over there.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Oh, sorry.
Right, right. So no, man, we got a lot to cover. We was on Tuesday, and we two in a row, baby. We getting it. But definitely got a lot to go over today. Of course, we got college football. Shoot, what else we got? Of course, we got NFL. Who the NBA was? Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Had to
get
get my
your little list out. Yeah, get
note.
your notepad.
You know what I'm saying? So when she stumble and never get her chain back, I want to make sure we got it right there.
Oh boy, this is why. That's why he still got it. He did that on purpose. Yeah, he was keeping it with no vote. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else doing that. I don't know. Higher up, but anywho,
Mm-hmm.
NBA. Hey, I even got a little blast from the NCAA basketball I wanted to talk about. That's going on over there, and y'all know the World Series going on. But first off, everything good. Want to make sure before I jump into it.
Everything is wonderful. I'm excited to be here. I ain't got nothing else to do today, unlike other people. So I mean, I'm just gonna
Woo!
be, chilling. And I didn't say that loud because you tell people you ain't got nothing to do. They can ask you if you need. Can you help them do stuff? So I will show. I got a crowded day. I got so much to do. I can't sit around and do nothing.
You ain't got shit to do. But I got a lot to do today, so we're gonna get on in and
Skip.
razzle dazzle in full effect, 360 RD photo booth, everything. But that's a good thing. So we ain't complaining over here. But man, I tell you what, being rich just ain't gonna ever be enough.
Well, I
Never.
want to find out. Well, can you let me find out if being rich is enough? I want to know.
Tell me. Ask them. Just ain't never enough. This whole gambling scandal, you know, I was kind of heartbroken when I seen it. I'm like, man, we gotta go through this. Are you serious? And I just, I find it ironic that the FBI just went ahead and dropped them bombs right on the first week of the NBA season when it's been a 2-year investigation. You had plenty of time to take care of this prior to the season, I would say. But hey, do it when you do it. But I think this was just a shame. These men have I would say they all have college degrees, families, NBA careers, retired from their careers, head coaching, and this is what you do. Like what Shaq said, I'm just ashamed that they put their family, their careers, their livelihoods, their honor, their namesake, especially when you know you're gonna get caught.
I'm trying to figure out the purpose. Because you bet a little bit of money to get a little bit of money, but you got a lot of money. And like I said, the case of Jarrett Rozier, he was going to get like $8 million this year to sit on the
Crazy.
bench in Miami. First, you in Miami making $28 million a year on the bench. First, I mean, let's think about what you just did. But where his name been popping up over the last year when they grabbed Gilbert Arenas before, when they did to other people, his name is in the mix, but they couldn't find anything on him at the time. So apparently it went deeper and they found something. But before I said I'm ashamed, I mean on the outlook I agree with you and Shaq. For the little bit of money, you put your family and your career in jeopardy because you know the Fed's going to lock up all your money for the little bit of money that you won. That means you ain't got no money unless you put in your mom's name.
Exactly. Like Diddy did. But go ahead.
But I want to know why you did it. Now, here's the question: people get mixed up in the mob all the time, and sometimes you can't get out. You must have done something, or somebody done something. You owe them one, and then that one you did that one time, they want another one, another one. You can't get out, or they gonna kill your family. A threat. I don't know if all of that's behind it. If the mob is behind, and maybe if that's the situation, they got caught in this situation, they couldn't get out. That's one thing. They shouldn't have got in the first place, but they can't get out of it once they're in. So maybe if that's the case, I step back because I put in that position. I would do anything to save my family if that's what's happening. But if you're just doing it to make a couple of stupid little dollars, Rozier, Billups, that's one thing. Jones, you were an assistant coach. You're telling about other people, putting other people's name in the mix that they're not going to play so people can make bets. That's a different conversation. So I'm gonna step back on my opinion till I hear the whole truth. Because, like I said, we've heard the story about the mob getting you mixed up and stuff, and you can't get out because they either threaten to kill you or your family or some situation that you have to do this. If that's the case, you do what you got to do to save your people. I get that part. So I'm gonna sit back and wait. I just think it's blatant stupidity if it's exactly what it is. But my only issue is, and I said it somewhere else, is you name these three people. And Farrah, you got a picture of these three people. Where are the picture names and the pictures of the Bob family that you also named that they're supposed to be behind it? Where are those white faces at? Where are these are the bottom feeders, as somebody said? Where are the top feeders? Because you say all these gambling families, I don't see their picture on TV. I don't see their picture.
It's supposedly 40 people in the indictment. So it's more people coming out, and I'm assuming there's more. Sounds like it's more celebrities, more NBA players. But the mob family. So it's two sides of this. Either it's three sides. They side and this side, and the damn truth. But if it is mob related, I personally feel like these men are at a status, a financial level, professional level. You made a choice to get involved in this. You knew who you was hanging around if that was the case when you was introduced. You're not some little country dude from somewhere don't know no better. Look, you've been in the game a long time, all three of them. So I count that out. If you got in, that's your own fault, but it was out of greed. They all want money, and that's just the sad part about it. It's all about money. You can't never have enough money. So I think it's about greed. I think it's about having an addiction to gambling. I think gambling definitely is a disease, just like drugs, that people cannot kick on their own. And when you have enough money to spend and never run out, then they never think it's a problem. So, uh, those type things. So we got to watch this play out and trust it's going to play out. It's going to be covered over this damn season, this whole time. I'm glad that, Portland got a win last night, regardless with him. So we just see how this gonna play out. I'm just hoping that some more people that we don't love were at any of those tables.
Like I said, if they're like Charles Barkley,
The court of public opinion. It's not that they got to be guilty by law. Their name come up, say LeBron name came up. He was at a few of these. He don't have to go to court. He can say left, whatever the case is, but in the court of public opinion, it tear your career apart.
Now, I agree with that, but I also agree that I know these dudes gamble. They always gamble.
Thank
so
you.
It ain't no difference if you telling me that they gambling. The difference is you telling me that I should have been gambling too because y'all been, if you'd have told me that Bron ain't going to play and that Cleveland going to win by 7 because Bron ain't playing, I should put money, y'all should have let me know.
Exactly.
So I put money in my pocket. But other than that, there's not going to be a name or a face that pops off that is going to be worrisome to me because I'm thinking about this. If these are the three first names you put out there, these probably gonna be the biggest names you put out there. Why wouldn't you put the bigger names out there first if it's the NBA players? I mean, unless you
it just depends on who just came to play the game. They ran it, that was a scheme they had going on. I think they gave the casino some ideas on how to keep money. But I think real quick, I think it was kind of funny how a couple months, about 2 months ago. I mean, like I said, this is our take. This is just our opinion.
Mm-hmm.
No fact to any of it, but I did find it was funny. Gilbert Arenas got arrested, 2 months ago or so on some gambling and all that kind of charges. Then he got out. He got picked up, and he said that he was renting his house to some people. He didn't know what was going on. done. Then the other day, and I kept looking. He actually really did post that picture I sent y'all. It was circulating. So now they're making memes of him. He posted, a post of informant lunch. I know Gilbert he likes attention.
He's a poker. He pokes the bear. That's all he does.
Bear whether it's true or not. He don't care what we think. I honestly don't. I think he's just that type of dude. He loves to be hated. But if by any chance any of that's related, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Do you think this is even possible?
Well, man, anything's possible. Oh, sorry, I wanted to say, and I said that because I think I heard something that KG might have been one at the games too and lost a lot of money. He got hit with this thing, but anything's possible. But I don't think Gilbert Arenas info. I think he told enough so he can get the tail out of jail. And that's not. I did this. This is what my part was. I don't know anything about anybody else, and these people might have been there. If that's informing, then that's informing. Other than that, I don't think he would snitch because I don't see when you snitching something, you got to get a benefit of something. What's your benefit of snitching these particular people? So I don't really think, but again, it all going to come out. We'll see.
It's definitely going to come out, but I just thought that was kind of funny because, like I said, a couple months ago, we was just looking at that. But we're going to watch and see how that unfolds as we wrap up Diddy. Now we got this one. They keep us going, boy. I tell you, they keep us going.
Listen, they find ways to keep the eye off the wrong ball. We need to be paying attention to what's happening in Washington and how some people ain't getting paid and what the government and then other people knocking parts of a house down that they figure they can do without any permissions and all that stuff. And that's what we need to be keeping an eye in the Epstein stuff. This is but you want to put the eye on gambling. You want to make it an issue with something about people we know that they're doing this. This is nothing new. Sorry, my fault. I didn't say that.
They did it at the right time too. So they trying to, but some of us are not fooled. Whatever gonna happen to Chauncey and them, that's what it is. You did it, you damn did it. So college football, we're gonna move right on over. Let's say, hey, what's up, Mr. Glenn? Appreciate you joining. Over on Instagram, so appreciate you. Y'all check out Instagram. He's one of the hosts over there, so appreciate you. But college football, boy, it's a lineup going on today out here in these streets. I got to start with upsets because I think this weekend is going to be some upsets.
I'm ready to hear this.
I got a couple more that ain't even on here, and this was a good one because I picked them out and I saw them. Oh, so I ain't got to take all these pictures. So LSU, Texas A&M.
LSU. I put out a stat earlier today. It was LSU's like 20-1 at night at that stadium versus ranked teams, something like that. I'm saying this is not an upset. This is an LSU victory. A team that's not as talented should be better. Will beat Texas A&M because it's about this time of the year. Texas A&M choke.
LSU. That's only because they're in LSU. But hey, don't be shocked. Texas A&M go ahead and win it. Close or blow it out. You really can't tell, but can it be an upset? I do believe. BYU. That's
Iowa State, and yes. It's not an upset.
Didn't they fell out the top 25?
Yeah, so this wouldn't be an upset. Iowa State can beat BYU. There's no question about that. So
that's what I was kind of figuring. But hey, Alabama and your team, right? Go ahead.
Listen, most likely to get upset. I don't know if they're the most likely, but they can. South Carolina is known to do something they're not supposed to do when they're not supposed to do it, and so they've had some time. Some people have gotten back healthy. We'll see. But it's homecoming. So shout out to the Gamecocks who went down to Columbia and enjoy homecoming. I stayed right here. And shout out to the bros who's having a party out there. But yeah, I'm saying keep an eye on the Gamecocks. 2:30 ABC.
I don't see this upset coming. I see y'all homecoming being a smackdown, but
wow,
it could happen. But I just don't see it right now for y'all. Y'all ain't on the up and up. So, and South Florida and Memphis.
Is it an upset? Because what Memphis undefeated until maybe I don't know, but who cares?
They're 6-1. They are 6-1.
So is it an upset? No. This is the battle for the conference. The lead take first place in the conference in week 9, and the winner will probably be the leading candidate for that extra position in the playoff scenario. So this is a big game. I don't know if it's an upset. If it's going to be an upset, either way, it can happen on this one.
Yeah, I can see that. And then I saw what was it, Syracuse and Georgia Tech. Now, the reason I picked this game out, I'm a little biased. Of course, I'm ACC. Screw you. But Georgia Tech is number 7. Put some respect on it. But like I said, one of my frat brothers, Dudley, his son plays for Syracuse. So, want to give them a shout out because they actually the Orange are looking really good this year, and I do think that this could be a very good upset today.
I would have picked Syracuse to upset Georgia Tech if they wasn't playing in Atlanta. You know, them boys from Syracuse was at the club last night, got some chicken wings, and they ain't ready to play. They ain't been to Atlanta. You
They
know what I'm
was happy to get out from up north. They was
you know what
happy
I'm saying?
to hell.
You know what I mean? So no, they ain't gonna be ready. The coach will be mad because he was in the club with them too in Magic City. But what I'm saying is, I'm pulling Georgia Tech in this. But let's be not pay attention. Syracuse did beat Clemson at Clemson, and we thought that was a good victory until we started looking at Clemson can't beat nobody. So
Have we
Georgia Tech.
found that young man yet? Have we rated as the safety of that young man yet?
No, we have not. So shout out to his family. shout out to his family. Oh gosh, I ain't fooling with you for this morning.
Oh man, but I do think this could be an upset. So keep your eye on that game. It's going to be a good one to flip too. And Houston and Arizona State. I don't think it's more of an upset, but I think it's going to be an awesome game. You can sleep on it if y'all want to. But I do see Houston's going to pull this out. Houston's 6-0, 6-1.
Yeah, and yes, quiet as kept. Houston is Farrah's favorite school. She loves them in basketball and in football. She tried to keep it quiet, but she loved her some Houston. Let's go say that out in public right there. So
it ain't quite like that, but I'm
whatever.
Just saying. And I know an upset that won't happen today is North Carolina will not beat Virginia at home.
No shout outs to the chance of Big Blue winning it. Okay.
Absolutely none. I will not make a mockery of myself. But this is gonna be a doozy.
No, it is not. No, it is not. No, it is not.
I think UCLA is going to play a lot better than everybody's thinking, but I do think Indiana's going to pull out because I think they are a true legitimate number 2 team in the country.
You going back to your Polynesian Prince again? Okay, he won a couple of games, and all of a sudden he got confidence.
Hey, I'll sit on my couch and rooted for him, so don't act like that.
We was hoping he'd do something because they deserve that money, but UCLA had those victories back in California. Indiana, they got to go to that cold, windy Indiana. It's a whole different animal when you're out there. So, got out some Big Red.
It's getting there now. Ole Miss.
There's no upset in this conversation. This is just a game, SEC game. This is a normal SEC game. That's all this is.
So who you going for? You say something stupid.
I'm gonna say something stupid. I'm going for the Mississippi. Nothing against Oklahoma at all.
You went for OU on the last show.
No, I did not. Oh, yes, I did not. I went with Mississippi. Pull it. Somebody else went.
Called to pull the real. Damn it.
There's only one person who went to with OU, and she changed because she said her man crush. She changed from her man crush to OU. The other two picked Ole Miss. Thank you. No, don't get mad.
OU is going to pull this out. OU is going to win. Mateer and them on their way back up. His hand is healing up. We're good. Ole Miss, I love you, but not this week.
Okay.
I just don't see it. Missouri and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt still going to be on their tear?
Vandy at the crib. Vandy at the crib. Only because they're at the crib.
Okay. I'm surprised Paul ain't on here yet for this one. Don't give a shit. I only really got it for him. I know it's a rival. I do realize that. But of course, I'm going to say Michigan will probably pull out, but I really hope Michigan State pulls out that. Please. And at home, I want to see them storm the field tonight.
Let's make this clear. This is a battle of the known who really cares, not good versus the even worse than that. So we going with Michigan, and congratulations on the victory. But as he said, if they lose, we will not hear from him for he gonna anchor down and never see him again. So I'm gonna say go blue this week.
Wow. Well, he's gonna have to anchor down. Paul, see you when I see you. But appreciate you joining our team anchored down. No, I'm rooting for Michigan State. I understand they're supposed to lose, but I'm rooting for them. Here go blue, right on time. Yeah, you right on time. We done talking about fucking Michigan. How about that?
Excuse me, Paul. I said go blue. I mean, what else is what else? What else you want from me?
He being nice today because he was on the show. That's all, y'all. I told him you gotta at least be nice when you go for dinner. You can't cut the food the whole time now. Next week, free
Yep,
game.
way
It's
back.
free game. It's free game. But Paul, yes, I'm not rooting for you, so sorry. Let's see. Colin, now I did have, let me see. What was it? Now, did you see real quick? UNT, they freshman red shirt quarterback that I talked about earlier this year, and then he got smashed by the top 25 team. I don't remember who it was, but he has a great story. Last night, he went into Charlotte, North Carolina. I get it. UNC Charlotte, I get it. They're not these powerhouse schools. I get it. But numbers don't lie. This dude dropped 608 fucking yards in passing, 4 touchdowns in a 52-20 route over UNC Charlotte. Yeah, come on now. Come on now. I'm telling you, he about to be the damn next Brady in the NFL. I'm telling you, I'm sleeping on this dude. He gonna be the next Brady. Come from nowhere.
All he's going to be is the next dude to transfer to a power school and get more money. that's what he go be.
I hope he stays because his numbers ain't lying. He's going, man, and he was never a quarterback till he got to college. Never a quarterback.
Well, that head coach in North Texas has been an offensive coordinator and has made some really good quarterbacks in college and the league. So there's no doubt what he did and got that dude, and that dude is slinging that rock. And excuse us that we less than 10 miles from the thing, we don't go to the football game. That's a shame on us.
Go up there, man. We really need to go to a game for the season. No way. This is ridiculous. Yes, Paul, how many? 608 yards. Look it up. Yes, 608 yards, 4 touchdowns. Slaughtered UNC Charlotte. It was an arsenal. And no, there was no INTs either.
Shout out to that dude, man. Shout out to North Texas. Dude, they only lost that one game so far. Shout out.
And lastly, on the college side, SEC suspends Auburn, Georgia referee for the rest of the year. Thank God.
They should have gotten rid of him a long time ago, but
down. But I'm glad. Hopefully, the NFL paying attention.
And the NBA too. You know what I'm saying?
They need to have some classes going around the country to retrain into some of these coaches don't know the rules.
Y'all need to pay them so enough money that they can be fair about things. Actually, that's all. Pay them enough. That's all I'm saying.
Georgia Tech is down 3 starters against Syracuse, so that's an even more blow on that upset coming.
As long as they got their quarterback, that just means that just means they're not going to win by 30. They'll win by 7. It's hamburger, cheeseburger. It'll still be a victory. You know what I'm saying? Hamburger, cheeseburger. Same thing.
Ooh, Lord. But we're going to move on over. We're going to, y'all make sure y'all, I don't know if it was any other games or anything of that nature worth noting. I don't feel like there were. I looked them up, and that's all that matters is what we like. So,
True.
Nah, honestly though, but not other than that. Of course, it's a shitload of games on. I think the Baylor Cincinnati game is going to be a good one.
What about Texas and Mississippi State?
I think it's going to be a good one. It shouldn't be, but I think it is because of the quarterback. I don't trust Texas, so hell, Wisconsin will probably get played to the T from with Oregon.
Yeah. Okay.
And so Miami got beat by Stanford. I would love to have some good upsets like that all weekend. Like what?
What happened? Let's do it. Yes.
What do you say? You know what game? Oh, man, I done called y'all out in Michigan now. I done gave y'all like a year. Colorado plays Utah.
Okay. That's all I can say. Okay.
Yeah, Denver versus them boys. We'll get to you, little partner. But yeah, the NBA, NFL, can't wait to see you Sunday. Please don't hide from me. Please, for God's sake, don't hide from me. But on the NFL front, let's see what we got going on. We're week 8 already. That's crazy.
Season go by fast when you're loving it, boy. When you're loving it, it go by fast.
we had this podcast. It would be choo choo training. But Thursday night football was ridiculous. I loved it. I enjoyed watching Justin Herbert have a good outing. What I got a question though. We chose him. I don't think it was any surprise. But my question
Mhm.
is that punk ass Wentz. Wentz. The whole damn time on the field. I get you're hurt, but I just felt like I felt like he was. Most people get injured during the game and they're trying to play and trying to do their best, do whatever. They don't show it, and it was almost like just so animated, which just lost a lot of my respect. The little bit I had for him, uh, but yeah, just take him out, man. Just take him out. He just looked real bad out there. It was pitiful. I'm talking about all the acting. Acting like he's so hurt, like he needed every camera to know how bad his arm was. So
Was it Wentz or was it the Vikings? They were just determined not to put that rookie quarterback in the game, and they wanted to keep Wentz in there because they didn't want no shots of your boy getting in there. He was an emergency quarterback. He didn't want no shots of Wentz. They didn't let Wentz sit there. Every time he sat there was hurt, they looked at him and like, okay, you can get back going there. I don't know if it was him to try to prove that you're a tough dude, or was it them?
take yourself out. If you was hurting that bad that you think you're going to sustain something even further, take yourself out.
Yeah, that's messing with my money. That's
Oh,
that, you,
but the way he acted out there on that field, but I feel you on the other half, like they were not going to take him out. He was really in pain. But I'm just saying, most men on the gridiron is not going to let it show like that.
But I will say you did get some fantasy points because the one touchdown Minnesota got, Addison scored.
All I got, and y'all Hawkinson,
Peachkey?
1.93 points, I believe he gave me.
What was your other choice? The dude from Tennessee?
I know you're telling me to keep him. Everybody was on the wild or everybody hurt. I don't have a roster no more. Like we need to have like the draft again. Shit.
Listen,
mid-season draft, man. We need a mid-season draft for fantasy.
It got so bad in that game, I started watching just for your fantasy team. Like, throw the ball to Hawkinson, throw the ball to Addison, please, just throw it. That's all I started doing.
Catching up on shows, but like I said, only good thing about this game was watching Herbert. Outside of that, man.
No. There was another good thing about it. They didn't wear the ugly yellow uniforms. And how many uniforms did the Chargers have?
Listen, between these uniforms and the new NBA floors that came out, I don't know if you looked at them. Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
It's just getting worse. I'm like, AI make these, but
congratulations, Chargers. And we both picked the Chargers in that game, so we're good.
Yeah, 1-1. Now, on to the next. Got a couple good games this weekend. Man, oh man. Didn't really think I thought, like, you know what? Why is this a good game? But it is. It's a freaking good game.
Listen, you wouldn't think, and I'm still disappointed that your boy is not going to play. They're going to start the Red Rifle down there in Carolina this weekend, but the Red Rifle got some spirits. How we see the country spirits. And so,
but he can't come in. Bryson come in the emergency that we just got to get him in.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna put him in against this Bills defense. I'm picking the Bills this weekend only because Bryce is not playing. I've been rooting my Carolina train. I've been bagging, but I got to go with Buffalo this weekend. Buffalo's had a bye. They're coming out real healthy. We hadn't seen them in a week or two, couple weeks. Buffalo.
I'm going for Buffalo. I ain't gonna be stupid, but Buffalo has not been playing Buffalo football the last 2 weeks prior to the bye. So hopefully they made their changes, got a little healthier, got some rest, whatever the hell they needed to. And without Bryce, yes, they will win. But with Bryce, they had a shot. They had a shot.
They did.
They had a shot. All right, so you got me down for them. Let's see. Ooh, Browns and Patriots.
Yeah, I'm going to write the Patriots down for both teams right there. Unless you want to go for the Browns, you let me know. I didn't even have a conversation about this.
No, sir. I'm going for the Patriots. I don't trust Gabriel. Y'all know that ain't my quarterback. He's not mine.
Yeah. But it should be, defensive wise, it should be a good game. It's not, I don't know if it's going to be high scoring because both got really good defenses. So, but I think New
Yeah,
England just has enough.
but we got the quarterback matchup of year two, well, 1 and 2 rookies.
But, right,
Amazing, what year 2,
and the
3?
worst part is the rookie's like 5 years old and it's his second year. 5 6 years older than he is. So we gonna see how that works itself
And
out.
poor Gabriel, I just think it's going to be a hard day for him. Did you see last weekend? He had at least 5 to 7 batted down balls. Poor boy can't see over the line. I mean, he just can't. And these offensive linemen are getting bigger and bigger. In the days of Drew Brees, there's an accuracy to that. There's a mystique about being able to throw over those 6'3" linemen when you 5'11". It's a way you can release that ball, and he's not doing well. So I see a lot more batted down balls. His body is taking a toll. Shador, be ready, baby.
Get him ready. Get him warmed up.
Get him ready. All right, let's see. Giants and the Eagles. We would have never, ever talked about this game if Wilson was still the damn quarterback.
But when we talk about them, we're still talking about Eagles because they're playing at home. That would be the only reason I would pick them over the Giants. Even though I know the records are 5-2 and 2-5, I like what the Giants do. I like they can score. I like they play defense. Apparently not against the Broncos at the end of the game, but I like they played the defense for 3-4 quarters into the third quarter into the fourth quarter. So whatever. But I'm liking the Eagles at the house.
Well, I'm gonna go the other side. I'm going with Dart and the Giants, and you know why? AJ Brown is out.
Yeah, that just means your boy Skinny Man go catch more passes. That's all that's gonna be.
No, your boy, I don't think he's gonna pass. He probably gonna run all damn day. Person gonna run all day. He gonna think he can run all day. But we're gonna see. But I'm going for the Giants. I think they're gonna pull this upset out.
Okay.
I don't even know if it's an upset at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer the Eagle standards. But the game Paul was talking about. Who you got?
No. So, sorry, I'm gonna step back and then who you got? This is on you. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just gonna sit back on
You
this.
don't really ask me that. Wait till we get to the Steelers game, then. Shit, you gonna ask me.
Okay, so
rock over the damn lake. Let your window out.
So you go with the Broncos?
Of course, there's absolutely no way. Come on, at this point, they're saying that the Cowboys upset the Broncos. Get it right. Dak's gonna do what Dak do, but that's all he can do. And sorry, they have the collective around them to finish anything off. I don't believe he'll be able to do what he wants to against our defense, even though our defense was a little lackluster last 2 weeks. But all I can say is it can't be a punt or a field goal game because we'll lose. We'll lose real quick with that kicker over there. Okay.
Oh gosh.
We gotta score. We gotta score points.
What I'm going to say is this. My comment is that the Dallas offense and the Denver defense are even. So they're dead even right there. The Denver offense is better than the Cowboys defense. So, and if that's the case, I'm going to pull off the upset and pick the Broncos. That's my upset because I don't really go with it. For me, I'm upset that I have to pick
because you are a Cowboys fan.
No, you won last time. You won the chain is because the Cowboys won, wasn't it? Is that right? Okay, let's not go there.
No, we ain't. We ain't looking shaky. Y'all shook. Homie, what the hell you talking about? We ain't shaky. We good. We Gucci.
So go with the Broncos.
Yes, we're going with Broncos. But listen, I can't even believe y'all. I can't even believe Paul. Dallas offense is better than both. What the hell is that?
Both. Oh God.
Anything that say Dallas better next. They don't even matter to figure that out. On to the next. What made you better? You gave up. Packers and Steelers.
Okay. I'm gonna go Steelers and not have to explain anything. That's all I'm gonna say. And the reason why I go with Steelers is because they've had basically 10 days to rest. And Mike Tomlin has a phenomenal record when you give him time to rest and do the thing. So I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and in at home with the throwback uniforms on Sunday night, looking like the 1933 Steelers. I'm going with the Steelers.
I think Love wants to come back. Do what he got to do, and I don't think I'm ready for that defense. I think Rogers probably still gonna give you 250, 2 touchdowns, but he gonna have 2 interceptions. He always fuck up. Well, Green Bay Packers going with Mike and them. That line is about to put havoc on Rogers.
Somewhere around 3.1 seconds. He get the ball out of his hand. You can't sack me if I ain't got the ball.
That's slow old turtle.
Okay. All right.
All
We'll
right.
see.
We go.
We'll see.
We will be. By the time this game kick off, all my treats will be done. Trust and delivered. Commanders and Chiefs. Ooh, I cannot wait to Tuesday at this point. Shit. Commanders and Chiefs.
I'm pulling for the neither team, but I think the Chiefs are gonna win. But I did see the Commanders have Scary Terry practicing, so he looks like he may play. So your boy may have a receiver to throw the ball to this week.
Both of them were in practice. Both of them were going out. Both of them were in practice, but that really doesn't mean anything. The Chiefs playing at the Chiefs. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to go for the Chiefs. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Now, under all other injury circumstances, the Chiefs, Washington should have come in here and beat them.
Agreed. But
that's just not what's happening right now. Chiefs are the best team in the NFL again. No, they're not. They're far from being the best team in the NFL. Far from it, but that's what they were. That's what they're known to be. But that banner is slowly coming down, unfortunately. So we're gonna see how they handle it.
They're playing an injured Commanders team, so we're gonna leave that alone. All right.
Right. Divisional standings after week 7.
Yeah.
All right. Really up top. Look at Paul Washington. That's some Green Bay. You want to play games. You want to play games today. Tampa Bay, Carolina rocking right there, man. That damn New Orleans. San Francisco. I'm just very impressed. I'm just impressed. There's as much injuries and everything they got going on out there. New England, I know, is a surprise out of the AFC East, period, point blank. And they have the tiebreaker with them. Didn't they beat Buffalo?
Did they beat Buffalo? I don't think they did.
Somebody beat Buffalo, they shouldn't have. But Indiana, that's wow. I'm just so disappointed in Houston. Stroud, I know y'all talked about him and what season you like this season. Of course, we're like every other season, but the first season. That's it. That's all he gave us. We had hope. And he shattered my dreams because I jumped on the bandwagon and it's hurt my heart. Pittsburgh, yes, you're up there. This is rough to see Baltimore down there. And as you can see that. You see where Denver at. I know you see it.
Well, I haven't said much, but first, I'm not going to celebrate San Francisco too much when they lead the division with everybody got the same records of Arizona. Everybody 5-2. So you ain't leading the division. You just tied with everybody else. You may have beaten one of the two teams. Okay, give me that. But go first. Go for all those injuries doing that. Tampa Bay, Carolina, we're going to celebrate you. Keep playing. New England is surprised, but Buffalo just had a week off, and we'll see what the truth is. And as long as you get to play Miami and the Jets, y'all gonna make the playoffs because that's at least 4 victories right there. You play them twice, so that's 4 victories right there. Yeah, in Denver, shout out, and that's all I'm saying. Let's move on. Nothing else.
Okay, all I can say at this point is the New York Jets. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be the team that lose to them. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't even see them beating anybody in the NFL. At this point, hell, I don't know. They could beat New Orleans.
They can beat Tennessee.
They gotta beat somebody, but
they can beat Tennessee. Let's put the Jets versus the Titans. Let's see who can win that one.
Can they go 0-17? Do you think they will go?
It's been done before. Let's not do it again. It's been done before.
That's sad. I can't believe that coach is still there. Road Rage Rice is back and balling. Yes.
Road rage, right? That is the triple R's. That is a nice T-shirt, sir. I need to go ahead and figure that one out. Mm-mm.
Not the program. He is.
Mm-mm.
I'm glad he ain't on my team because yeah, he been out too long. But NFL, y'all make sure y'all check it out. We're gonna holler at y'all on. You got wait a minute. I don't know if we got all of our score. Let me go back and look.
We don't have all the games.
We don't. We don't. Okay. Dolphins and Falcons,
Falcons,
of course. Ditto. Bears, Ravens. Bears.
Ravens,
Jets, Bengals. Jets going 0-8, baby. Flacco gonna do what he need to. For the
I'm going. I'm going with the Jets.
knock yourself out. 49ers and Texans.
49ers.
Yeah, 39ers here too. I don't believe you. You're no more trial. You're not doing me like this no more. I think let's see. Bucks and Saints.
Who?
The Bucks and Saints.
Hmm.
Bucks.
Bucks.
Even
Yeah.
though that's a rival, it is a big rival down there
Oh
in
yeah.
Florida, Georgia connector. Most people they know. And Titans and Colts.
I'm going with the Colts this time.
Yeah, I'm still remembering the Titans. Um,
I forgot all about them.
right. Dang, and that's it. Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Las Vegas, the Rams, and Seattle are all on buys. So that's why fantasy's fucked up. It's like 18s on buys. That's stupid. Like absolutely ignorant.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
It will. And let's get a little bit real quick. NBA has it is back. It is back since Tuesday. It has been on and popping, live and popping. Games every night. But you know what? I do think they had a really good slate, just like they did the NFL
Mm-hmm.
first week. Great games. They had great games this year. I think they were really trying to bring in fans because we all hate the NBA during the season. But it was a great first week, I would say. Champions were crowned. They got their rings. They dope, ridiculous, all that. Be happy because you don't know how hard it is to get another one.
I don't know. I don't know how hard it is to get the first one.
I'm just saying in general, like just enjoy it because it's not that easy. These are young boys, and they probably got a little arrogancy to them. I'm going back. Yeah, you could, but it takes a lot to get a championship team. But kudos, congrats to them. OKC NBA champs, but they did get their ceremony the other night.
Yeah, I did see that, and they played a game against Houston that night. It was a great game. It was back and forth, but Houston should have won this game, but the champions prevailed. That's all I can say.
You say Houston? You think who should have won? Houston should have won.
Houston should have won that game. Your boy KD had some free throws that would have put him up by 3 or 4 instead of at 2 at one time for him to tie that game. That's what it was. The law, not the other stuff we call it timeout. What's that?
They came in clutch until then. That was an amazing game. If you guys did not catch it, this is where he dropped 55. No, he dropped 55 the next game. I think he hit him 40. He dropped 55 the next game. Another 40 last night.
But here's my question: is it that Williams is hurt? Because you got to average 55 to beat an Indiana squad that has nobody that you can name anybody on that squad right now, and beat them in double overtime in game 2. What is it?
Yeah, I mean, come on, that's a lot they're missing. That's 20 to 30 points they're missing easily. That's an easy 40 pointer. He can score 40 himself. So yes, he's missing a lot, but I think he's taking this MVP and putting it on his shoulder. This is his team. He's coming out. He's saying he did this last season. He did this last year at the beginning of the year. We were talking about how many points he scored in the first 5 games and how he fishing. We talked about all that. He done hit 40 free throws. He's real aggressive. He's going to the line. He's driving. He's still getting the ticky-tack fouls, and he's probably
there you go. Stop talking about suspending some reps. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. My fault.
So, that's all I'm saying. I think, and he got a baby now. He got mouths to feed. So, even though he got all these contracts, and he's working probably for that multiplier, whatever on his contract that he got coming up. So, hell yeah.
Well,
He's balling.
Well, he's the same old but improving. As like I said, I I like to see him play. Like I said, I just don't like. I don't like how they look, and I know they're 2-0, but they had to go double overtimes 2 games in a row. And like I said, I don't know if that's the Williams being hurt effect, or you know first first couple of games of the season. But this is not sustainable.
But
you
that's
you
what I was
will be.
going to ask you: is this the same SGA or a new or an improved SGA?
I think it's the same because how can you improve? What in your game do you need to improve right now?
You always
You
improve.
you. I mean, yes, overall you can, but you had statistically the best season of an MVP ever last year. You can't really top that, but can you sustain that? Is the question. That's my question. So
Not at the rate he's going, but when he
that,
gets when
that
he gets his boy back, he ain't gonna have to do all this. He can go back to 25 a game.
then we can ask that question because I want to see if you improved anything when you got the team around you. Are you just showing out because you have to score 55 points? You have to score 40. That's going to be a
I think it's
conversation we're going to
because
have
he
later
can't.
on.
I think it's because he can't. I don't think it's because he has to. I think it's because he can't. They need it. He's gonna do what's needed. Their next best up is out. If now if
True.
he wasn't doing this, y'all be talking about him.
True. Well, we're going to talk. Apparently, we're going to talk about it either way this year. We're
Right?
going to
The
be talking
Houston
about.
nappy heads are 0-2, too early to panic. Oh hell no, I ain't panicking on that. Those have been some great games. Houston is yeah.
The whole team got to be nappy head because one dude don't comb his hair. It's just
In
one dude.
there, y'all brought them in there. Y'all brought them in there. Now Wembley, who is unstoppable? Okay, at this point, it's done. Unstoppable. Now that was just one game. He's played a few. They're all 40
Oh,
footers.
he scored 40 in a couple.
70% from the field, no turnovers.
But as I said on the other podcast that I did today, this dude is unstoppable and can be the face of his league as long as he's healthy. We
It's
got to see as
healthy.
long as he's healthy
I think
because
he's gonna break every record. Wilt Chamberlain, everybody said. I can't wait to see what his highest point total will ever be. Because it's gonna be 81. It's gonna be more than Kobe. He's gonna do it. What can he do?
there's nothing you can do to stop him. I watched 2 games for him, and there's nothing technically you can do. But we will see. This is his extension. He's ascending right now. He's not even where he's going to be when he hit a prime. So we want to see what that be. But again, it all depends on your health because you're 6 foot. I mean 7 foot 22, and you only 100 pounds. Eventually we know you can put on weight because Shaq put on weight eventually during the league. Let's see if he can put some weight on and become one
He's
of those.
too, but he's real agile. This is why if he puts on more weight, it's gonna limit some of his abilities. I truly believe, but he has to get weight on just to sustain himself, but not too much. But honestly, I think he's gonna hold every record in the NBA. I think he's gonna be the greatest player to ever have played if he can stay healthy.
I'm not gonna say that because the boy probably played 11 years. You can't put him in the same category.
I
And
hope he
11.
plays longer than that. Your boy Anthony Davis is talking about there should be a height limit to the NBA.
Get over it. Go sit down and get on the treadmill, Anthony. Get back on playing shape, then you can actually start talking. Because
Yeah,
I can't.
he got
So
drilled the other night, and Steph is still giving lullabies out here in these streets. Got me up at 12:30 at night. Damn it! But he's still doing the same old. But is this his last year? You think?
no, no. This is not his last year. This is his last run of the championship, but this is not his last year.
I feel like if he wins the championship, which he can pull it out. I think he'll retire. Why not? Well, he'd be the first person to go out on top. The first smart person to do it if he did. I feel like if they win the championship, I think he's gone. Him, Draymond, it's over. You can have it. Your boy over there that just got his contract.
I think it's Draymond last year, but I don't know if it's Steph.
If he win the championship, he'll retire. I think so. Why not? Go out on top. Nobody else would. And let's see, Goon. I'm very impressed with him with the Rockets. Boy, he's improved over year. I mean, he came on strong in the playoffs last year, and he's picking up where he left off, if not better. Like unreal. Uh,
Oh well, I'm watching the Rockets in the first game, and he did this. He did this thing. But here's my question: Who is the go-to player on the Rockets when the game's on the line? Is it Sagoon or is it KD? There's the question. KD let this dude do it the other night and did this thing. But how long is this going to be sustainable? It's going to get to a point. KD going to say, "This is my team, and I'm going to do it," or is it Sagoon's team? Who team is this right now?
I think it's Katie's team until he's gone, till he retire in 2 years or whoever. Segun, you're gonna be back. You're gonna be Robin. I'm sorry. It is what it
Well,
is.
listen, if you got a Robin like this, that's just why you did that dynamic duo. If you can have a Robin that
But,
does this,
but some but good players will take this position to win a chip. They will do what they got to do. They will play their part, and I think Sagoon is doing his. And hopefully, the coach can keep them level-headed. Old boy's been here long enough in the league to not be bitter over an upcoming star. Come on, win a chip. That's what you're here for.
okay.
Win a chip. Whining and crying. And the
MVP.
who?
MVP. You looking at it right now. You are literally looking at it right. That's 43 the first game, 49 last night. 49 last night, 43 the first game when he had 11 rebounds and 9 assists. So 2 games in a row. Now it's either going to be Wembley and Luca who's doing this. Luca does it easy, and this is an easy 43. It wasn't like he was working hard. This was easy. Nobody can stop.
That weight loss stepped his game up that much more.
This is young Luca in a perfect shape.
He can jump. We might even see a few more dunks this year. So that weight loss, I think, did a lot. And I do think it's probably good that he's getting to carry it because it is his team without LeBron. I know LeBron has sciatica, but whatever. He's on the bench, but I do think this is a good start for him to start the season with his team, for his team, and he's the man for the team.
And
we
when
know LeBron is.
And when LeBron comes back, you can recognize this is my team, and I can do. And LeBron could be that complimentary scenario to make them even better. Because last night I watched the whole game against the Timberwolves last night, and this dude had 32 at the half.
Yeah.
32 and a half.
But we know what Luca can do. I mean, we knew what Luca can do. So I'm happy for him. I'm not a Laker fan, where I want him to be, but it is what it is. But the Luca show is going. Hey guys, sorry I had to go pick up a package. Appreciate you joining. Not a problem. So yeah, I know y'all happy out there. So we'll see how it go. But you ain't got no complimentary to him. So
oh no, your last night AR. He did his number 15. He did his thing. But look, speaking
on that shit.
Speaking of complimentary,
people sleep on Gordon.
50 points. And when you got the best player in the world on your team and you score 50, wow. That's all I'm gonna say. Denver looks like you better not sleep on Denver. Forget Gordon, because if he has the ability to put up 50, and you got the man, I'm not even gonna say anything else. This is a great thing.
Exactly. Luca Dunn came so vet and ready to play.
Yeah, smelt became nice and yeah. Love me some Lakers, baby.
Speaking of Denver, though, so who you got in the West? Who's the best in the West? As you can see, just preliminary. Too early to see.
The West is too tough. It is too early right now. It is too early. I think Denver has.
Who you like?
I'm a Laker fan, so I'm always gonna go over there. That's simple to the point. So, but it's gonna be tough. Think about it. The Clippers are gonna be good, but the Jazz beat them by 30 the other night. The Jazz.
I'm going with Denver. I mean, this is too much. Joker, all of them. OKC, I just don't think they're gonna win 2 in a row. That's just not happening.
You don't think Luka gonna get his ring out there in LA? Gonna make you mad? Okay.
Luka ain't getting that. No. East, best in the East. Boy, true.
Oh, somebody at my door. You better get away from my door. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Somebody at my door. I better get away from my door. We don't know you. But again, East. Oh my God, New York. Because ain't nobody no other team in the league in the East. New York. Maybe Cleveland. Cleveland, that's a solid one A and 1B, New York and Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland. I mean, they didn't ain't going undefeated, so. But I still think Cleveland is there. Portland. Um, they look good.
Who?
Portland.
Portland's in the West. What are you talking about? You
Oh,
think
in the West.
Portland's in the West? What are you talking about?
I watched them last night only because of the scandal to see if they
So yeah, so basically in the
ain't
East you
nobody
got
in that market.
you
I
got
don't even
New York
know
and Cleveland. Boston is horrible. You
if he
know,
got too much problems down there right now.
New York. I mean, Brooklyn ain't gonna be nothing. We can't even name teams.
And
So
Philly ain't nobody playing. I wish your boy would just retire and leave up. Just go on about your business. But Maxie's
correct.
still out there running it.
Philly's
Yeah,
gone too. So Cleveland, New York.
Cleveland and New York. I can't believe you said Cleveland. Thank you.
What I mean, because there ain't other choices. You
No,
can't name any
I
other
think you
teams.
only said it because I'm not on a bandwagon. Like they're still my team. But last year you just had to fight me because
They're horrible. And keep an eye on Charlotte too, because your boy's a beast down there. I'm just gonna just keep an eye on Charlotte. That's all I'm gonna say. Not saying they're gonna do anything, but they can be top five because the East is that horrible.
well,
So
the Knicks finna get investigated next and playing around that lineup and cat. Why they about to get investigated? I ain't full of it. I ain't full of it. But NBA basketball, not NBA, but NCAA basketball, real quick. Only have one little subject, real quick. Um, whew, they're killing me with this portal.
we
They
have no idea.
basically talking about is somebody from the G League who I can't. I meant to get his name, but it's a guy that's trying to go to Louisville, I believe, back to play basketball in the NCAA. Now, what the hell in tarnation is going on? What in the NCAA NIL portal is this shit? So outside of the portal, they get to go to the G League too and look up good players. Like, damn, a freshman. It's just like you coming out of high school, just forget it. I don't know how you're gonna get experience. But literally, if you have not seen it, look it up. It is, and I know Phil Self, he's losing his mind. Tom Izzo, he has a whole video talking about 20 minutes talking about it. What is going on in the current NCAA? They gotta do something. Come on.
Listen, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It's become such a big business, and I think this is funny. Like I said, G League. What's the difference between a G League player and a college player? You're paying them, but there's one
You can't come back. You left.
I agree. They can't. I think that was just whatever that talking point. I don't think they can come back. But like I said, who I feel bad for are the high school players. They're not getting scholarships. They're not going anywhere because people are looking to get people who've been in school for 75 years and still got eligibility to come back and play and pay them a couple of dollars. But that's the nature of this business. Until they regulate this and figure out what's really going on, we're going to have all these questions going on for a long time.
Yeah,
So,
but it's just sad that this is even a topic that we even discussing G League players going back to the NCAA. Like, you gotta be kidding me, man. You definitely gotta be kidding me.
and
And
on the side note for you, there was an exhibition game between North Carolina and BYU, and BYU is ranked 12th or 14th in the nation. Carolina lost by 1, so that gives you hope that North Carolina is back because BYU is one of those teams who's looking for national championship situation, and Carolina of the North looks like they're going to be a pretty good team with the youth. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited about that. And my Lady Gamecocks won last night in their exhibition game too, and they also celebrated Asian got her into the Hall of Fame, let the South Carolina Letterman's Hall of Fame this weekend. So shout out to the Gamecocks and shout out to the Asian.
every Hall of Fame, God, oh man, I thought you was already there. Like, is he playing or not? That's a league why I think though every team is going to be looked at funny because of injuries.
True. I'm
No,
going to play in G League and see maybe I still got 4 years of eligibility. I hadn't used my basketball eligibility in college, so maybe I can go and get me a couple of Scott dollars.
no, Touchline. Why can't they come back? Like you said, they're all getting paid. No, you can't. No,
because
no.
because the parameters of the NCAA, you need to be going and trying to get some type of education. You coming back from the G League just to mess around with college girls.
They're trying to treat me. universities and colleges for education, higher education, like they're minor leagues and shit. Like they're not. It's a university. We're here for a reason.
They have a reason.
Scholarship is what's helping you be able to pay and go here. That's all. Like it's crazy. Dude 29 playing against a one and done is insane. I mean, it's just crazy. Safety comes involved, all those type things. So
And my daughter comes involved because she on the college campus and if some 29-year-old dude or some I'm trying to talk to my 17, 18-year-old daughter, I'm shooting everybody.
They ain't going for no degree. Like we just no. It is a farm system now. It really is. It's ridiculous. They don't care about an education at all. But last but not least, we got a World Series is popping. Y'all, I told y'all I was gonna watch it. World Series. Got Dodgers and the Blue Jays. It's a blue out. Do you understand me?
It's too much blue for me. I'm just saying it's too much blue for me.
All you said you gotta go for America. That's all I got.
No, but I'm going for Canada. And we talked about in the last podcast. Toronto did their thing, and in the sixth inning was scored with whatever runs they scored and beat the Dodgers down. And like I said, if they can stretch the Dodgers into certain innings and put the backups in and relief pitchers in, Toronto is going to win this thing. If the Dodgers can keep their pitchers in and play, Dodgers can score with Toronto, but they can stop Toronto from scoring in certain situations. So, but I'm still going with Toronto. It was a good game for the Canadian family.
Yeah, the Canadian family. And like I said, y'all saw my boys handle business last night. I will have to safely assume that she is a Blue Jays fan.
Now, what I'm going to ask is your president watching? Because he just cut off trade talks with Canada a couple of days ago. He watching this World Series right now?
Okay. Yeah, I just hope that the best stay out. All we need is 3 more games. Good luck to you. Yeah, Canada. Yeah, shout out to my nephew. They Winnipeg. They made the playoffs. They played today. I don't know who the hell they played, but they played today. Of course, I'll repost it. So keep your eye out.
Good eye.
Yeah, Mero Houston. Shout out to Winnipeg Blue Bombers. But outside of that, I think World Series. The second game is what's tomorrow.
Yes, I think so.
Tomorrow, so y'all check that out. Tasha, hopefully you get what you want. All that good stuff. A lot of good basketball and good football on the day. Basketball's coming up. I'm ready. Hear it on my lips. I'm ready. As long as we have G Leaguers in it. But outside of that, we're gonna see how the NFL come across tomorrow. We're gonna see if Paul answers my phone after we beat the Cowboys and all that good stuff. And TT, please answer your phone after your Papa Steelers catch your
Hold on. Don't expect for me to answer my phone because it's late night. Me and Papa need to be asleep at a certain time. It's a late night game. Don't be trying to shout out. If I see you ping, I'll ping you and be like, yeah, good luck, we lost, or whatever situation. But I ain't calling you because I'm asleep. I'm telling you. I'm in my bed.
My PM Carney ain't going. We have other trade problems. Bye, guys. Bye, Tasha. My phone gonna be on silent. I bet you it is. But no, outside of that, that's all I got. What shout outs you got for the people today?
Oh, shout out to one of the subjects we met across that the WNBA Toronto team hired the former Liberty coach. We did want to throw that in for you.
I had that on. I forgot they did. So Sandy Brondello.
So she got her job for the New Toronto, and I think she's going to do a good thing. And maybe maybe we're going to see some of those old New York players end up in Toronto. We don't see how the WNBA thinks, so it's becoming real, and that means we're still talking about them. And it's almost November, and the WNBA just doesn't die at all. It keeps coming back. But shout out to, like I said, the podcast. The extra point that I was on earlier, I want to shout those two out. I did that there I appreciate them letting me get an opportunity to come in and talk about me. And I even made friends with Tasha. She agreed with me most of the time, which that's crazy. That's just crazy how that worked out. Shout out to Farrah for letting me out, passing me like I'm some type of, we're not going to have that conversation. Like I'm some type of whatever that is.
Right.
And shout out to everybody who's watching our podcast, who's been a part of our podcast, who is a podcast member of some sort. Keep looking. We're here. This is what we do.
Exactly.
Did she put some claps in there? Did she just find some claps and she found and want to put in there?
Don't worry about what I got going on over here. But no, I just want to say thanks to everybody who continues to watch. Shout out to everyone, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram. If you're on replay, thank you. Appreciate you joining and watching. Y'all like, subscribe, share, tell a friend. Come on in the barbershop and check us out. Thank you for visiting. You've always been family. You will always be welcome to the Extra Point. Fair got the clap. What you say?
Yep. Fur got the clap and passes it on to everybody else.
Okay, so y'all don't even know. Drum roll. I got a few things going on.
The heartbeat.
I know. I didn't even know it was something new, so I'm kind of excited. Like a kid over here playing around. Just noticed it. But anywho, shout out to everybody on your support with Razzle Dazzle, Apples, and more. 360 R&B photo booth. We got events today. I'm about to go straight downstairs and continue on to these other businesses so I can get up out of here in a few. But appreciate everybody's support. But y'all pray for me. Y'all get a nap in today for me, please.
Gotcha. I'm about to do that right now.
But on that note, we will be back Tuesday, guys, at 7 p.m. Y'all join us, but y'all know how we do. On that note,
Peace.
peace.